Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss reference line, reference band, distribution band, box plot, constant line and average line. Before starting this video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for upcoming and interesting video. So without any further delay, let's get started. So what is reference line? Reference line are basically used as a baseline for a certain measure against which they are compared. Let's take an example. If you are comparing the net sales for various products, you can add a reference line for their average so that you can compare how each product is performing against their average. Reference band. So reference band is basically add a shaded area behind the marks between two constant or computed values. In reference line, we are adding only one single line, and in reference band, we add two lines with a shaded area. Okay. Distribution band. Distribution band is also add a shaded area which indicates the distribution of value along the axis. So distribution can be defined by percentage, percentile, quantiles or standard deviation. Box plot. Box plot is also known as box and whisker plot, which we already discussed in our charts in Tableau videos. Okay, so this is also used to show the distribution of value along the axis. Box plot shows quartiles, also known as hints and whiskers. Let's discuss how we can use all of these in Tableau. I'm using sample Superstore dataset for this video. I will provide the link in the description box to download this dataset. First, we will discuss reference line. So to use reference line, just go to analytics and you can see reference line, reference band, distribution band, box plot are present here. Okay. So to use reference line, let me drag subcategory and profit. Okay. And make it to a bar chart. Now let's go to analytics and now you can see you can use reference line, reference band, distribution band. Okay. Click on reference line and when you drag it, three options will come: table, pen and cell. Table means you are applying reference line to all the values that are present in the view, and pen means in a view you can have multiple pens. So if you want to apply separate reference line to each pen, so you can go for pen. Cell means if you want to apply separate reference line to each cell, so you can use cell. Apply reference line to each of these one by one. Let's apply to table first. Okay, so when you do it, so a pop-up will come, reference line. So we are using entire table. Here you can mention what value you want to use. As of now we are using profit in our view, so it's showing only profit. And at what value you want to add reference line: total, sum, constant, minimum, maximum, average or median. Okay, you can use it. If you change it to minimum, you can see the reference line is showing at minimum. If you make it to maximum, you can see a reference line showing the maximum value. If you want to make it total sum, so this is the total sum for all of these, and this is sum. Okay, now if you apply to median, you can see now reference line is showing median values. Okay, if you want to apply it to average, now this is showing average value. Okay, next is label. Label is what value you want to show at reference line label. Okay, there are multiple options, that is none. If you don't want to see any value, you can go for none. Values, what is the average value for this? Computation, computation is what value we are using, like we are using average, so it's showing average. If we want to use custom value, you can use custom here. So I want to show average as well as their value, so you can add text, and I want to use value as well. Okay, now you can see it's showing average and values. Okay, next one is tooltip. So there are three options: none, automatic and custom. If you don't want to see any tooltip for reference line, you can just select for none. If you want to go with automatic, you can just click go with automatic. If you add any custom values, you can add values here. Okay, for this I'm going for automatic. So here This is line only, line and confidence level, confidence interval only. Okay, you can use according to your convenience. So if you use line and confidence, so it will show you the values for line and confidence interval. Okay, you can adjust the value of confidence. So according to your convenience, you can adjust these values. And if you want to make it dynamic, you can just create a new parameter and add the values dynamic as well. Okay, as of now I'm using line only. Now next one is formatting. From here you can choose which type of reference line you want to add in your view. If you are using simple line, dotted line, and you want to increase the size of this, you want to change the color, so you can take it. Okay, from here let me decrease the size and add this one. Okay, this is fill above, this is fill below. Okay, if we want to add different color, you can go for this as well. Let me go for this. So you can see this type of formatting you can use for your reference line. As of now I'm using white color. Okay, and just click on OK. This is how you can create reference line. If we want to edit reference line, you can just click on this reference line, go to edit. Okay, and now you can change the value. If we want to change average to different value, so you can just click on drop down of here and go to median. Now you can see this value is changed. Okay, let's make it average because we already take it average. And if you want to delete it, so you can just remove it from here. Okay, so this is how you can use reference line for tables. Okay, now make it to reference line for pen. Okay, let's track subcategory and profit as well as sales. Okay, and now let's rotate the bar. Now let's drag reference line to the pane. Okay, now we are using our measure value, that is profit and sales, and what we want to show, that is average. And now let's change it to median. Okay, and median, and we can add value. Okay, here I'm going with tooltip this, and let's make it to black and just click on OK. Let's change it to entire view. Now you can see reference line is applied to each pane of views. Okay, for accessories we have different median, appliances we have different median, for art we have different median. Okay, this is how you can apply reference line for each pane. Let's apply reference line for cell. Okay, again let's drag subcategory and drag sales. Okay, and now let's drag it to cell, and we want to show their maximum value for each cell. Okay, so just go with custom max and value. Okay, and go with dark black and just click on OK. So now you can see, we can see what is the maximum value for this each cells. Okay, Now you can see a reference line is applied for each cell which is showing maximum value for each cell. Okay, so this is how you can use reference line. Let's move to reference band. First rename the sheet reference band. Okay, to apply reference band, let's drag subcategory and sales. Okay, now let's drag reference band. So when you drag reference band, again you will get three options, that is apply to table, pane and cell. Okay, I'm applying for table. So here in reference line we get only one option to add values. Here we are getting band from where we want to start our band, and band to from where we want to end our band. Okay, here value is sales, and you can use minimum to maximum value, average to minimum, average to minimum, average to maximum, or the combination what you want to apply for your view. Okay, I'm using average to maximum. Let's add it average, and let's add value. Do the same thing for maximum as well, max, and add value. Okay, so you can change color as well. If you want to add line, so you can go with line as well for this. So you can see line is added. Okay, so from here you can easily analyze these all are the product which are performing above the average. Okay, so this is how you can use reference band. Let's move to distribution band. Let's drag category and subcategory. Let's drag sales as well. Okay, now go to distribution band. Again you will get same option, that is add a distribution band to table, pane and cell. Let's add it to table, and in pop-up you will get computation value. So in value, when you click on drop down, you will get four options, that is percentage, percentile, quantiles and standard deviation. Let's discuss percentage first. So in percentage you can enter a value. 60 to 80 means, like if you want to check how many subcategory or category is coming between 60 to 80 percentage of the sales, so you can enter 60 to 80 here. And if you want to check for 50 to 100, so you can just change it 50 to 100, which is separated by comma. And if you want to change it to average, mean, max, sum, you can change according to your requirement. Okay, I'm going with average. So now coming to percentile, you can enter the value according to your requirement, or you can create a parameter as well to make it dynamic. So what is use of percentile? So let's say if you want to check how many subcategories or category is giving sales above 90 percentile, so you can just enter 90, or you can change it to 80 or whatever you want. Now coming to quantiles. Quantiles is basically divide your charts, divide your data into quantiles. How many quantiles you want, so you can enter 1, 2, 3. So if you are dividing into 4 quantiles, so it divides data into 4 quantiles, that is 25% each. And if you divide into 3, so it divides data between 3, that is 33.3%. Okay, and standard deviation. So standard deviation is used to show the distribution of the data. So you can enter the factors what you required for standard deviation. Okay, click on. So now let's coming to label, same thing that we discussed earlier. So you can enter the label here as well. And now I'm using it to computation, and same we discussed tooltip. Line, if you want to add a line for it, so you can just click on it, and if you want to choose the color, you can choose the color as well. Okay, fill color, So if we want to use a different color for our shading, so we can go for different color as well. And if we want to fill the color above the line, below the line, you can just click on these value as well, and okay, and just click on okay. Now we have discussed distribution band as well. Now coming to box plot. Let's drag category and sales. Go to analytics, and you can see we are still not able to use box plot because box plot work with disaggregate measures. Okay, so now go to analysis and unselect aggregate measures. Okay, now you can see we can use box plot. Let's drag box plot, and now you can see we can add box plot only for cells. Okay, so when you drag box plot, you can see plot option. There are two plot option, that is data within 1.5 times of IQR. IQR is interquartile range. It means we can add box plot to 1.5 times with the width of adjoining box. Okay, and this is also called semantic box plot. And maximum extent of box plot, so when you choose data within 1.5 times, you can see the box plot is created with the 1.5 times of IQR and maximum extent. Now you can see this is box plot is created with the maximum extent of data. Okay, this is also called skeletal box plot. Hide underlying marks except outliers. So when you select hide underlying marks, all the marks will be removed from the chart. Okay. Now style. There are four type of style available for box and whisker, that is modern, class, classic, classes with dual fill. Okay, let's see one by one. You can see now we have added class here, classic, and classic with dual fill. Okay, as of now I'm using modern. So fill is the color that you want to apply for your box and whisker. So I'm using orange color. Let's make it to opacity is 100%. This is border. Let's increase the size for the border. Let's make it to more bold and use dark black. Okay, and now just click on OK. So now you can see box and whisker chart is created, and from here you can see for technology the maximum value is 22,638 and upper hang is 4,448, median is 166, lower hang is 68, and minimum value is 1. Okay, this is how you can measure the value for office supply and furniture as well. Okay, now we have one box plot here as well, and we have chart as well. So what is the difference between this box plot and this box plot? Okay, so when you using box plot from the reference, so it will add box plot on your existing chart. Okay, but when you use this, it will create a fresh chart for you. So when you click on it, you can see a different chart, and but when we are using this box plot, we are adding box plot to existing chart. Okay, now let's discuss average line and constant line. First discuss constant line. For this I'm using product name and I'm using discount. Okay, and I want to add a constant line. So when you drag constant line, we can see we can apply constant line only to table. Okay, just drag it here, and I want to see those product for which we have given 10 rupees discount. Okay, now let's sort the data in descending order. So there are no product for which we have given 10 rupees discount. Let's edit it and make it value to 5 rupees. Okay, you can easily analyze these are the products for which we have given 5 rupees discount. Okay, this is how you can use constant line. Let's move to average line. Average line. Let's drag product name again and add all members, and let's drag profit. Okay, now let's sort it in descending order and add an average line. Just drag it and we get same option, that is table, pane and cell. Let's drag it to table and you can see average line is added here for every product, and now you can measure how the product are performing against their average. Okay, so this is how you can use reference line, band, distribution band, average line and constant line. Thank you so much guys. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.